In today's episode of Banavale Nabatrenda, Arjin and Thando are not fighting the claims, babe. So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I posted about this yesterday. Just go inside my page and go listen to the story. I'm not finna explain it from scratch again. Arjin and Thando released a YouTube video talking about how they never did anything sitting on a bed. Come on, man. Like, yo, talk about not fighting the claims. So Elizabeth posted a YouTube video, right? Recorded it, edited it, posted it. And all she was talking about is the receipts, babe. She said, well, the receipts, I have them in my bag. Listen, Elizabeth was just confirming everything that everybody's been saying, basically. That, yes, first of all, let's think about this logically, okay? Let's think about this logically. Firstly, there was Ghost, there was King Omar, there was Arjin, there was Icy, and there was Bruce. Okay, and then there was the baddies. Now, Avi, Ghost was riding with my twin and him downstairs with Seema, and according to Elizabeth, he was sleeping on the couch, right? And then we have King Omar. King Omar, everybody has confirmed, was upstairs sleeping in his room, right? And then we have Bruce. Bruce was walking around with Zenith, just, you know, fooling around, blah, 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 blah. And then we have Icy. Icy was not fighting the claims of not being a tanka because he was inebriated to the highest extent, to the livetest of livetest, right? Yeah, he was just gone like the wind. You know, people were feeding him water, trying to figure out, like, how can we fix this man? Where was Arjun? In a bathroom. In Elizabeth's room. Now, out of all the guys that were there, we've accounted for where every one of them were. But it wasn't him. What gets even more confusing, what makes me now start to believe that, yeah, no, they're not fighting the claims, was the fact that Sia, right, as a woman, why would you go question other women like, yeah, I need you to tell me, blah, 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 blah. Sia was literally calling people with unknown numbers, trying to figure out, like, where her man's was, because now Arjun was trying to shift the blame on Icy, the inebriated unthunk of a person. What I find even more crazy is that, guys, we're focusing on so many other things except for the fact that why was a minor at an adult party with adult individuals doing adult things? Let's talk about the consent law. The consent law talks about that a child over the age of 16 can consent to sexual activities with anybody. But just because Thando is over the age of 16 or 16 on the dot, I don't even know. Because at this point, everybody is confused. Is she 15? Is she 16? I really hope for everybody's sake that she is 16. For the ones that was, you know, motion in the ocean. But being of the age of consent doesn't make it morally okay for a minor to be taken advantage of. Now let's talk about the consent law when you're under the influence. You see, that's the one that's really gonna... Section 15 and 16 of the criminal law, sexual offenses and related matters, right? And this is an amendment of 2007, says that if you are under the influence of any kind of narcotic, Schedule B or Schedule C ndagamiso, or you are under the influence of any alcoholic beverage, you cannot legally consent to shit. You cannot even sign a contract when you're in that state. You can't consent to any kind of sexual activities. Even if you're a person who is married with kids and all, if your husband creeps up on you and you are under the influence, that is illegal, babe. Now, my whole problem with this whole situation is that Thando and Arjun are trying to shift this on Icy. Listen, I don't know Icy from a bar of soap, right? But if Icy did not do this, for real, and your friend is trying to pin a crime on you, catch me outside about that. In all of this, I still ask, why was a minor there? Huh? Why was a minor there in an adult party? That's what I want to know. I want to know when everybody saw this young woman of a child of a minor, because all of us were on her ass about going to fucking Konka. Everybody was talking about how did Konka allow for a child to come in? How did all of these adults in all of this house see this child walk in and nobody said, now she gotta go. She gotta go. The people who fetched her at her house and brought her to that party. I'm questioning your character at this point, because why are you guys partying with children? Why? This person does not even have a legal document. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? This person does not have a legal document in South Africa besides a birth certificate to say that they are part of this country. Do you understand? They cannot legally do shit. Why was she at a party with adults? Now she's in a situation with adults. Now we're here. This is where we are now. And it's all been fun and games, jokes, la-di-da, ha-ha. But like when we look at the facts of the matter, what the fuck is going on in this country? And these are people influencing kids.